I'm also joined by Anurag Chaturvedi, senior journalist. Thank you so much for speaking to Mirror. I appreciate your time. There's a difference between forming a government and running a government, and that's what my colleague Shweta was also talking about. After assembly elections, they managed to shore up support and form the Aghadi alliance, but the tri-party alliance was never really glued together. It was certainly one of political convenience, but it was never really glued together. Do you think there were fault lines right at the beginning when this alliance was established?
Yeah, I agree that fault lines were existing, but the way they have blessings of people like great leaders like Sharad Pawar, and he is more like a Chanakya for this government. And people were expecting that the Congress may be the Kamzor Kadi or the weak link, but now within Shiv Sena, it shows that Uddhav, who has handled COVID very well, had some internal problems, and Shiv Sena has a tendency or is a very prone party for these splits. And if you see the history of Shiv Sena, after every 2-3 years, starting from Bhujbal, then Narayan Rane, they all are very stalwart leaders and they played important role in building up the Shiv Sena. But this Eknath Shinde and his son, they have a tremendous clout in Thane, Kalyan, and this belt. And he's very resourceful. He's with big money bags, and he's very powerful minister. And he was the backbone of Shiv Sena. So if he's going to Surat and he's hobnobbing with BJP and Operation Lotus, you know, the Operation Lotus is such a term where in Madhya Pradesh and other places, in Karnataka, it has played very important role. So I think that Shiv Sena is in big trouble, Shalini.
Right. Also, sir, you did speak about stalwarts who've made the Shiv Sena and also were essential in making this alliance and for keeping it together this long. I want to just, highlight and ask you a question on that particular point. The Aghadi is indeed in a huddle, but while they are trying to keep their flock together, the key strategist, Mr. Sharad Pawar here, is not in Mumbai. He's in Delhi, trying to formulate another grand opposition alliance for presidential elections. Do you think the lack of Pawar's absolute full involvement or the absence of political heft, if I should say, that's needed, could have a bearing on the already struggling Aghadi?
I think so, because Mr. Pawar is a very seasoned politician and he will not poke his nose with unless Shiv Sena will ask for him. And Uddhav also respects Pawar a lot because he's a very dear friend of his father, Bal Thackeray. In that case, I feel that entry of Sharad Pawar will be very soon, and he will try to. This thing is not going to be very fast movement, and I think that Sharad Pawar has still some cards with him, which can help Aghadi government. And there are some, because Pawar is very well versed with the defection rules and other legislative things. So, my understanding is that Mr. Shinde is not in full command to split the Shiv Sena. So, in that case, he may be, Eknath Shinde may become the Sachin pilot of Rajasthan. But BJP is a very shrewd party and they have all the cards with them. So I don't think they may commit the same mistakes. In politics, one can commit mistakes, but not the same mistakes. So ultimately, it will be Pawar versus Amit Shah. And that is going to be the real game. And I still feel that Pawar has some cards with him and he will play not now, but tomorrow or day after.
Right. Pawar, being Pawar, could, play his cards very wisely and shrewdly. Thank you so much, Anurag Chaturvedi, for sparing your time and sharing your inputs on this very crucial topic.